before Katniss, before the Mockingjay, there was another story long forgotten by time. There was a reaping, and a boy who dared to challenge the Capitol's rules, and the cost of defiance would echo for years to come. Hey friends, welcome to 7 Minutes Book Insights, your quick path to powerful ideas. In just 7 minutes, we deliver the key takeaways and big insights from top books. Our goal? To fuel your growth, spark action, and help you decide if a book's worth the read. Today, we're heading back into the world of Panem with Sunrise on the Reaping, the brand new prequel to The Hunger Games, written by Suzanne Collins. This exciting new book takes us to a time many years before Katniss Everdeen's story. We'll see how the Hunger Games looked in the early days. This book gives us a deeper look at the roots of the rebellion and the Capitol's power. Let's dive in and discover the powerful story behind the games. Here's what's packed inside today's 7 Minutes Book Inside. A short, spoiler-light story intro. 3 powerful ideas you'll take away. And how this book quietly connects to your own life. Let's jump in and start with the short story overview. Sunrise on the Reaping brings us face to face with the 50th Hunger Games, also known as the Second Quarter Quell. This time, the Capitol decides to double the fear. Twice the tributes, 48 young lives, 1 arena of death. In the middle of it all is a 16-year-old boy from District 12, Haymitch Abernathy. Quiet, watchful, underestimated. The Capitol sees him as just another pawn in their twisted game. But Haymitch has other plans. Inside the arena, he watches every move, every pattern, every glitch in the force field. And then, in a moment no one sees coming, he turns their own technology against them. His win isn't just about survival, it's an act of silent rebellion. And the Capitol? They don't forget. Now that we've wrapped up the summary, it's time to explore the core insights, the deeper layers of this book that offer guidance for personal transformation. The first big idea from this novel is this: brains can beat brute force. Haymitch isn't the strongest tribute, far from it. But he's observant, strategic, patient. When others rush to fight, he hides, studies, and listens. And when the time comes, he doesn't just fight his enemies. He beats the arena itself. His use of the arena's force field isn't luck. It's a master move, one that embarrasses the Capitol. And that embarrassment? It's what makes Haymitch dangerous. The second big idea is this: rebellion doesn't always need a speech. Sometimes it's silent. Haymitch never openly fights the Capitol. He never screams, "Down with the games." But his every move in the arena sends a message. I'm not playing your game the way you want. That's why the Capitol punishes him after his win. Behind the scenes, out of the spotlight. And that kind of rebellion is more powerful than shouting in the streets. The third lesson from Haymitch's story is one of the most human. Pain can shape your purpose. After the games, Haymitch is no hero in Panem's eyes. He's broken, haunted, and eventually drunk and distant. But later in the Hunger Games series, we understand something deeper. His pain made him ready. When Katniss enters the arena years later, Haymitch is the only one who knows what she's going through. He becomes her mentor not just because he's assigned to, but because he knows what it means to fight the Capitol and survive. So, what's the bigger picture behind Sunrise on the Reaping? It's not just a prequel. It's the emotional foundation for everything that comes later. It reminds us that rebellions don't always begin with fire. Sometimes they start quietly, with one smart choice, one broken boy, and a system that pushed too far. Sunrise on the Reaping shows us how even forgotten heroes like Haymitch paved the way for revolutions. So how can we use this in our own lives? Maybe we don't live in Panem, but we do face systems that seem unbreakable. This book reminds us that impact isn't always made by those in the spotlight, but often by those who act with integrity when the world isn't paying attention. The quiet ones, the thinkers, the planners, the steadfast, are the ones who often move the needle of history. To make a difference, you don't need to command a crowd. You need vision when others are distracted. You need consistency when others waver. You need the courage to keep going when there's no applause. The revolution may be remembered by its loudest moments, but it is built on quiet resolve. The single person who notices injustice and chooses to resist it, even if they stand alone. In a world obsessed with noise, this story whispers a truth we often forget. Influence is not about volume. It's about vision, perseverance, and the kind of bravery that doesn't seek validation. If this summary spoke to you, let me know in the comments. Who do you think is the real unsung hero of the Hunger Games universe? Like the video, hit subscribe, and join us again next time, right here on 7 Minutes Book Insights, where stories shape thinking and ideas shape action.